This video is about a parallel and a perpendicular line. For number 4, the points A, B, and C are in the 10 by 10 square shown below. Find the equation of a perpendicular bisector of a segment AB and find the coordinates for P. So for A, that's 1, 8. B is 8, 8. Since the y-intercept is the same, you could say this is a parallel line. It's y equals 8. Therefore, the midpoint, let's label as xy. So your x equals 1 plus 8 over 2 equals 4.5. And y is 8 plus 8 over 2, still 8. So we get this point labeled as 4.5 and 8. The perpendicular bisector will be x equals 4.5. It's a vertical line. Then try to find the coordinate for P. The x coordinate is 4.5. Y coordinate, you could say this is a 10. So we have a 4.5, 10 is the coordinate for P. Let's go to B. Find the equation of a perpendicular bisector of a segment BC and find the coordinates for R. The coordinate for B is 8, 8. C is 3, 2. Since we are looking for perpendicular bisector, first step, look for the midpoint. Let's label as MBC, XY. So you have x1, y1, x2, y2. You will get the x equals 8 plus 3 over 2. That is 5.5. For y equals 8 plus 2 over 2 equals 5. So this point is 5.5 or 5. Then second step, we need to figure out the slope. Let's use MBC. Let's use a formula, or you can use a graphing calculator. It's really up to you. We will use this formula, y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So you have 2 minus 8, 3 minus 8. You will get -6, -5 equals 6 over 5. Therefore, the slope of a perpendicular line of BC, you will get -5 over 6. Remember the linear function y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1 to write down the equation of a perpendicular bisector. We already got the midpoint of BC. That is 5.55. Let's label this as x1, y1. So the third step, we need to use this formula. Y minus y1 is 5 equals. Slope is -5 over 6, parentheses x minus 5.5. This will be the equation of a perpendicular bisector of BC. Let's label y minus 5 equals negative 5 over 6 x minus 5.5. What's the coordinate for this r? We know the coordinate for r is 10. Since this r is on the perpendicular bisector of BC, so we need to plug in. We want to change this into y equals negative 5 over 6 x minus 5.5, then plus 5. So it's easy for us to use graphing calculator to get this y coordinate. Then we plug this 10 in, negative 5 over 6, 10 minus 5.5, then plus 5. You go to calculator, you will get, so we go to this main screen of our graphing calculator, negative 5 divided by 6, parentheses, 10 minus 5.5, then plus 5, enter. You will get 1.25. So equals 1.25. This r is 10, 1.25. So 10, 1.25 will be the coordinates for this r. Remember the steps how to get the perpendicular bisector. First step, you need to figure out the midpoint of the segment. Second step, get the slope of the segment. Then do the opposite reciprocal to get the slope of a perpendicular line. Then the third step is to use point slope form to get the equation of a perpendicular bisector. Let's go to say, find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of segment AC. Let's review the steps. First of all, write down the coordinates for A and C. A is 1, 8. C is 3, 2. Then label as x1, y1, x2, y2. Try to get the coordinate of the midpoint of AC. Label as xy. So your x equals 1 plus 3 over 2 equals 2. Y equals 8 plus 2 over 2 equals 5. Therefore, we got coordinates for the midpoint is 2, 5. This is 2, 5. This is the first step. Second step, try to get slope of AC. That is y2 minus y1, 2 minus 8. Then 3 minus 1. You will get negative 6 over 2 equals negative 3. Therefore, the slope of a perpendicular line will be 1 over 3. Third step, we try to write down the equation of a perpendicular bisector. Given point is 2, 5. And a slope is 1 over 3. So we use y minus y1. This is x1, y1 now. So y minus 5 equals 1 over 3 x minus 2. This will be the equation of a perpendicular bisector of AC. We try to get the coordinate for this Q. From this Q, we know the x coordinate is 0. So we change this one into y equals. Cross the river, change the sign. You will get 1 over 3 x minus 2 plus 5. So we plug 0 into this. Then go to graphing calculator. So we go to calculator. 1 divided by 3, parentheses, 0 minus 2. Then plus 5. Then go to enter. Math, enter, enter. We try to get the accurate answer, 13/3. So get the 13/3. This is a 13/3. Now let's go to D. Find the area of 1 and 2. Area 1 is a trapezoid. We know the area for trapezoid. Suppose this is a trapezoid. We know this is a B1, here is a B2. Then we have a height. Suppose this is a H. Then you will have a 1/2 B1 plus B2 times H. Therefore, for area 1, for this area 1, this coordinate is 0, 10. We need to get the distance from here to here, and also the distance from here to here, and a distance from here to here. Height will be this one, and this one is the another height. Therefore, we need to figure out this coordinate for this O. This O is a 4.5. Let's label O is a 4.5 Y. Then this Y minus 5 equals -5/6 X minus 5.5. So we will get the Y equals, cross the river, change the sign, plus 5. You will get -5/6 X minus 5.5 plus 5. We already figured out the X coordinate for O is 4.5. So you get the -5/6, 4.5 minus 5.5 plus 5. Your answer will be 35/6. So let's label here. This is a 4.5. 35/6. Let's label, this is a B1, this is a B2, here's a B3. This is a height 2, this is a height 1. So for the area of 1, that equals 1/2 B1 plus B2, then times H1. So for B1 equals 10 minus 13/3. You will get 17/3 by calculator. For your B2 equals 10 minus 35/6 by graphing calculator. You do math, enter, enter. You will get 25/6. H1 equals, this is a horizontal, so 4.5. Therefore, the area of 1, that equals 1/2. 17/3 plus 25/6 times 4.5. Go to calculator, you will get 22.125. Let's go to area for 2. That equals 1/2 B2 plus B3, then times H2. So for B2, we already figured out that it's 25 over 6. For B3, you will get 10 minus 1.25. You will get 8.75. For H2 equals 10 minus 4.5 equals 5.5. Therefore, for the area 2 equals 1/2 25 over 6 plus 8.75, then times 5.5. Go to calculator, you will get 1705 over 48. Let's go to E. Find the area of 3. We will use the area of this square. So area of 3 equals 100 minus 22.125 minus 17 over 5 over 48. You will get, so your answer will be 42.4 for area 3.